Welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a revival meeting flyer as displayed on your screen. So without wasting time, let's dive in. I'm going to use Adobe Photoshop. So I just go to File and then I go to New. Okay, I'm going to select 4 by 4 inches. So 4 width, 4 height inch. Make sure that it's 300 resolution. Make sure it's RGB color mode. So make sure it is selected. Make sure that the background is white and then click Create. After that, you need to make sure that you have reduced the canvas size to 45 inches, 45%, so that you can go to see the 4 corners of that canvas. So after doing that, you just need to bring in the first photo. So you just click here and then go to File and then go to Place Embed. So all the photos that I'm going to use in this tutorial will be made available in the description section. So this is the first photo that I want to bring in this canvas. So I just want to bring this photo. It has already loaded, and now I don't want this photo to cover the entire of that particular canvas. So what I just want to do, I just want to reduce it so that it can fit at the top here. So how do you go about it? The one way to do that is just to use the clipping mask. So we are going to draw a rectangle tool. So select the rectangle tool and then draw your rectangle tool at the top here. So I just want to use the rectangle tool at the top here. Then after that, make sure that you rotate it. Rotate this rectangle tool like this. So you just come at this angle point, you realize that that arrow will appear for rotation. Hold the left button on your mouse and then you drag it up like that. So I want it to be artistic a little bit. So that's why I want to apply that. So I think that is the right position. And now I want to apply the clipping mask. So I just need to reorganize my layers first. So I want to bring this photo at the top. And then I just right click on it and then I say create clipping mask. So by default you'll see that photo will be at the top here. Then I just want to control to copy this rectangle, to duplicate this rectangle. So I'm just going to say Control +J so that I create another rectangle outside there. Now why are we doing that? Because I want to push this rectangle 1 down. So how do you do that? You just hold or you just press the arrow key, down arrow key multiple times and you see that that rectangle comes down. So you can see it is there, and therefore this part we are going to use it to write the theme for the event. So this one is too bright. So how do you reduce the brightness? You just go to File and then Place Embed, and then I'm just going to select the photo. So I have the photo here for healing. So I'm going just to bring here this photo so that it can reduce the brightness of this particular phone. So let's reduce it. Make sure that it is reduced, make sure that it is rotated, and it fits perfectly in that particular point. Yes. Like that. Then after that, make sure you reduce the opacity to 7. Reduce the opacity to 7%. So 7% is perfect for us in this case. Now, the next thing to do, I just want to change the color for this rectangle tool that I've just been able to drag it down. Now, how do you go about it? You click on this rectangle 1, and then you go to Effects, and then you go to Gradient. Now, in the Gradient section, I've already set the gradient. So this is the gradient that I'm going to use. So if you're interested to use the same gradient, these are the color codes. So this is the color code for the first gradient color. So this is the first color code, and then we have the second color code here. So this is the second color code. So if you're interested to use the same colors, you can go ahead and use those color codes. Then after that, I just click OK. Now the next thing to do, I just want to bring this background is too bright, so I just want to reduce the brightness by bringing the image on top. So I just go to File, Place Embed, and then I want to bring this image. So I just want it to be at the bottom. So I think this is so good so that it doesn't affect it doesn't become so bright. So how do you do that? You rearrange it. So click on it, go to your layers, and make sure that it is rearranged so that it appears at the bottom of that screen. After that, the next thing to do, now we are done with the background, and then you can just make sure that the background everything is okay. So I just want to make sure that this part is not occupying everything. So you can push it up to the point. Yes. So that is okay. You can also be able to push this to that particular point. Yes. That is okay. So the next thing to do is just to bring in the logo. So just go to File, Place Embed, and then in the logo it will change. So the logo is here. So make sure you resize the logo so that it fits at the top here. And then you can now bring in the text. So I've already created the text. It's just to bring bold. So the first one is this Christ Pillar Cathedral, and then you Control plus Z. So I've copied and then I'm pasting it here. Reduce the size of it, make sure it is popping, make sure it is regular, and make sure it is using white. Yeah. Okay, and also make sure that this text is center aligned. So how do you do that? You just press Control plus A, Control plus A, and then you click on this icon. So you realize that there is some kind of an overlap with the logo. So how do you do that? Make sure that you select the logo in the layer mask, in the layer section, and then you push it on the left. Now that is done. The next thing to do is just to bring in my 3D title. So go to File, Place Embed, and then bring in 3D title. So that is the 3D title I've just created. So I want to reduce it so that it fits. So that is okay. Then make sure that also this is center aligned. So Control plus A, then click on center aligned. So the text is center aligned very well. Good. Now you have been able to bring in the text. Now the next thing to do is just to bring in the date where the end the event is taking place. So we are just going to select the text tool and then click there in the canvas, go to my notepad, select the date, Control plus C, come and paste it here, Control plus P. Now after doing that, we just make sure that date is appearing to be more visible. So I can use bold is too big, I can use semi-bold, semi-bold is okay. So just want to make sure that it doesn't overlap, it doesn't interfere with that G. Just want it to fit perfectly on that point. Yes. Good. Now after doing that, you just click on that date, Control J, and then you just want to write the time when the event will take place, Control plus C, you just want to write that there. So I just want to make sure that I resize it so that it fits at this gap. So it is artistic gap. So we are going to make sure that the date and time to be incorporated with title. So I think you can leave it there. So that is artistic. Then the next thing to do, I just want to bring in the theme. So the theme I want it to be here. So I just want to draw an ellipse tool. Using the ellipse tool, I want to draw a rectangle here. I mean the circle at that particular point. Drag it a little bit at the top, and then use Ctrl plus J to duplicate it. So I have two ellipse tools that I've just been able to draw to represent the circle. So this ellipse that we're calling it ellipse 1. We are going to change the color to blue white. Once I do that, I want it to appear like an overlay down here. So I use my arrow keys on my keyboard so that I can be able to move it outside a little bit. So it appears as if there is an overlay between the black circle and the white circle. So it gives that kind of an effect in that particular case. Now, how can you, the next thing to do is just to bring in the theme for the event. So the theme for the event is here, judging the spirit of death and premature death in my family. So Control plus C, and then you just come here, Control plus D. So after doing that, you highlight this, make sure that you change the color to something that, yes, so I like it. If you want to apply the same, this is the color code. So use the same color. Then I just want to make sure that I reduce it so that it fits within the canvas. Make sure I reduce it so that it fits within the canvas. So that one I reduce too much. It's premature death in your family. Then I want to rotate it. I want it to fit within the strip, so I just want to rotate it. Okay, so I just want to make it bigger a little bit. I think that is okay. Then make sure it's rotated also. Rotate it like that. Make sure it is rotated like that. And also increase the size up to that point. Highlight it. Make sure that you're using open sans. Open sans, and make sure it is bold. Open sans and make sure it is bold. Okay, so that is how you can go about it. Then you just need to write the word theme. So I just want to write the word theme, and then I just want to use the white, and then make sure that it is positioned at the top of this ellipse tool that I just drew. Yeah, so after doing that, make sure that you're using the same color as this, so that it shows some kind of cohesion between the theme and the background. So let's make the theme a little bit bigger, like that. Good. Now the next thing to do is just to bring out the images of the people that are going to minister. So I'm just going to pick my rectangle tool, and then I draw the rectangle here. So shift, and then I hold down the shift button, and then I just draw the rectangle here. Then after drawing that rectangle, I'm just going to make sure that it is rounded. The corners are rounded, so I just want to set it to 20. So it is going to be applied 20 all around. Now, after you have done that, the next thing to do is to Control J so that you can duplicate this, so that you have the two. So this one is going to serve for borders. So I want to use the borders. The color for the border that I want to use is this. This is the color for the border that I want to use. So if you want to use the same color for the border, that is the color for the border. And make sure that you increase the border size to 5. Now, then you get rid of the fill color so that you just have the border like that. Now the same applies to this one. We are going just to get rid, we're just going to miss this background. Okay. If that is too shouting, we'll be able to reduce it. So I can reduce it so that it doesn't really affect the images that I'm going to do. I think that is okay. Now I'm going to apply what we call skewing. So skewing basically is just to transform the image or the object or the diagram side or the diagram shape. So you just go to highlight the object and then you go to edit and then you go to transform and then click on skew and then you just rearrange it so that it can just imitate a little bit. You can use something like, let's use something like 4.4 over a piece of paper. So that is the skew we're talking about. Just want to make sure that the text is fit like that. Now there are two speakers, and therefore there is need for us to create two of this. Control plus J. Okay. Now what I want is to ensure that this skewed point, this is a skewed point, this is a skewed point, we face each other. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip horizontally this one. So you just go to edit, then you say transform, and then flip horizontal, so that we have those skewed corners to be opposite to each other or to be adjacent to each other. So you can see on that particular point we have that effect that we have just been able to create at that particular point. Very good. Now the next thing to do is just to bring in the images. File, plus embed, and then the image for the post is here. So this is the image for the post. So I want to make sure that the post fits in that particular rectangle. And then reduce. Okay. So I've done that. Now I just want to apply the clipping mask. So on this rectangle. So this rectangle is the one that I'm going to apply the first picture. So I just click on the picture, make sure the picture is at the top of the tool, then right click and then create clipping mask like that. So you can see the color, the image is not so bright. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to my image, select the image first, and then go to image, and then go to adjustment, and then go to vibrance, and make sure that you push it to 100%. So let it be 100% vibrant. The second image, you just go to file, place embed, also apply the same features. So I've just done what I did in the first image, and then that is it, and how it has been applied in that case. So what you're going to do in this case, we're just going to add some kind of a layer to show that this is just a boundary. So we are going to use this rectangle tool. So I just want to apply the same features that I just applied in the previous rectangle by applying skewing. So what I'm going to do, I just go to edit, I go to transform, and then I just say skew. So I just want to skew this side, make this side this side. So I just hold the left button on my mouse and then I just make sure that it fits perfect at that particular point. But then I can be able to make it a little bit bigger, or I can just leave it as it is. Okay. Now I need to Control J to duplicate it, and then I just want to apply this on this side. Just want to drag it. Good. Then make sure you rotate it or you flip it horizontally. So I just go to edit, transform, flip horizontal so that it fits there. So I want to have some kind of a layer outside this particular part. So I'm just going to push it a bit up, make sure it is there, make sure it is there. Yes, I think that is okay. And also you can do the same, push it down. Okay. For the image, I want this. So that one I just want to create so it is okay. So I want to push this one also down so that it fits the vertical line. Yes, I think that is okay. That is perfect. That is perfect for me. Then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change it to just rasterize it. I just right click the layer and go to rasterize. So I just want to rasterize this boundary. Then after rasterizing it, I just go to my polygon lasso tool, and then I just want to cut off this part. So I will get rid of that first, and then I just want to get this part off. So this is the unwanted area. I just want to get rid of this unwanted area like that. Control D. And then I also want to do the same for this rectangle here. I want to change it. I just want to rasterize it, and then I just want to get rid of this part. So I'm going to go to this. So I'm going to this. I have left out some point. So right here. Then backspace to get rid of this. Control D to deselect. So what I've done, I've been able to apply some artistic angles to show that there's some kind of boundary in this case. Now the next thing to do is to bring the names. So I've already written the names of the speakers here. Okay, so the first name is here. So this is yes, I like this. Control plus C, and then Control plus C. Resize it. Then we are using pin. Make sure it is regular. You can use medium. Just look medium like that. So I want it to be positioned on top here. The color is not very good, so I can be able to use this color. So I can use that color there. Then the next thing to do, I just want to write there the word host. So I highlight this word and then I just go here, change it to Angel. I'm using the Angel font, and then I want to make sure that it is right. Make sure that it is right, like that. Perfect. Good. Now after doing that, I just do the same beside. I just want to bring the name. So maybe I can write guest first because it has already been set. Then I just want to use click the text tool there, go to our notepad, select the name of the speaker, the guest speaker, and then just come and paste it here like that. Then we only also apply the same color inside. So let me reduce this. Let me reduce it to that point. Okay, so make sure that it is within the canvas. Then make sure that you have resized it. Make sure that you're using medium. And then change the guest to be Angel. Angel type of font type. Angel font type. Like that. Good. Now the next thing, and then you can call it a wrap. It's just to bring in the location icon. So we are going to bring in the location. So this is the location icon. So I want to reduce that location icon and put it down here. Just need to reduce it so that it fits at this point. Okay, so that is where I want it to be. And then finally I just want to bring in the location description. So I'm just going to use copy, and then I just copy these location details for the chart like that, and then I just paste it there. After pasting there, make sure you resize it. I'm going to resize it so that it fits perfectly into the canvas like that. Good. Now I'm going to highlight this, and then I go to color, and then I just want to select that color there, or I can use a different color. These colors are not visible enough. I just want to use that color because it is quite visible, and also I can be able to use media instead so that it stands out in that location. Good. So the last thing to do, I just want to bring in the text here saying live on. So I'm just going to bring in the text, here. So I have already written the text here. I just want to bring it on the canvas. Live on. So live on, and then just write this. Go to color, make it red, and then reduce the size. Maybe I cannot use red because one of the icon is red in color, so I can just use black. So this black color here. Then I just want to bring in the icons for Facebook and YouTube. So just go to place, embed, embed. Then we just bring in this icon for YouTube. So you go to place, embed again, and then you bring in the second one, that is for Facebook. Like that. Good. Now that is it. So we have been able to capture all the information that we are supposed to capture. The last thing to do, we just want to add some brightness on it. So how do you go about it? You just want to add some lens flare on top of this heading. So how do you go about it? You just click File, press Embed, and then select the lens flare. So this is the lens flare that I'm using. Make sure that it's positioned at the top here. Then go to Layers, and then change from normal to screen. Now this is too bright. I just want to reduce the opacity to 25. I think 25 is okay. Or maybe if 25 is not okay, you can go by just to the one that will be able to fit your project. Up to that particular point, you can say we have our revival flyer ready for circulation. So this is how you can be able to create a very simple church flyer for revival. Thank you so much. Support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. See you next time. Bye bye.